Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to take you along with me, kind of more vlog style, of me harvesting my potatoes. They're due to be harvested and I thought I'd bring you along. But before we get started, as always, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit that bell to be notified of when I upload next, which should be every Friday now. But before we get into the potatoes, I want to show you one of my favorite plants. It's called the gooseberry or ground cherry or Cape Cod something, I don't know. Anyway, it has a bunch of names, but this year my plants are doing really well and I want to show them to you. So here we go. All right, so this big old plant here, there's actually a bunch here in this whole row. As you can see, they're taking over. Well, not the flowers, but this is a gooseberry, and it has these tomatillo-like fruits hanging. They're in a paper husk, and inside is a small, like a cherry, even smaller than a cherry size fruit. Let's see if I can find one that's ready. So what they do is they, see here on the ground, right in there, they fall on the ground when they're ripe. And when they're nice and brown and dry, you then open it and you eat the little cherry inside. Here, let me take a bite. I'll show you the inside. Oopsie. So it's in the tomato family. So it kind of is like an itty bitty tomato. But it's kind of sweet and has a, I've heard it described as a pineapple-y flavor. It's definitely sweet, a little juicy, a little tart. I don't know. They're really high in antioxidants, I'm told, so they're really good for you. I hope to get a good harvest and be able to freeze them and put them in smoothies over the winter. Well, I don't drink smoothies in the winter. Fall, maybe this fall, or at least for the summer, we'll see. We don't ever have extra, we just kind of eat them all. All right, so we're gonna get tools for digging up potatoes, which is my pitchfork and gloves. I need to get my gloves. Alrighty, get my gloves. So hopefully, last time I dug up potatoes, it was relatively easy. We'll see how it goes this time. And wait for it, sunglasses. All right, so I will take you along, put you on the tripod, and let's see how our potato harvest went. So this is kind of fun. Last year in the spring, I bought some potatoes, seed potatoes that were sprouting, a variety of kinds. I don't remember what kind. I don't really pay attention to that because I just like to grow stuff. So I bought a variety of kinds and planted them and then harvested them in the fall or end of summer. And I had a decent harvest. I mean, it wasn't amazing. My soil's really hard, and this fall I really hope to do something to fix that. Really put the effort and money into getting good soil for next year. But so I saved potatoes last year over winter to plant this spring. So it's kind of fun. It was seed saving. And this year I have a whole row. I actually bought a bag of organic potatoes to try some smaller ones. And I ran out of room, so I never planted them. They're actually laying in the yard dying. So let me show you this row. I need to dig these potatoes up and get the row ready for my brassicas, my cabbage and broccolis and stuff. And it's very weedy, so this will be a good opportunity to clear weeds. Here, I'll show you. All right, you can't tell, but that is the row. There's a path there and a path there. That's all eaten up by weeds. But that is this is the row we're gonna dig up. And I'll let you guys see what we find. See if they grew well or not, and whatever it is, we'll eat most of it and save some for next year. So let's get started. I decided to get my hat. It's hot. I can't do it without that. So I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see what I dig up first, and then I'll probably bring you guys back towards the end to show you the full harvest. And nobody wants to see me dig up the dirt all day long. So Let's go see. Check that out. So we have little ones. Which isn't bad for how thick my soil is and hard. It'll be yummy. This plant wasn't super dead. Some of them are just this part and gone. Oops, there's another one. See how it's a little green on top? That happens when it's too close to the surface and the sun makes it turn green, and that's actually not good. And then when you're drying them and letting the skins harden so that they'll last all winter, you want them in a dark place so that they don't turn green like this. So I think you can just cut the green off. I generally just eat it. We haven't gotten sick yet. So you want to make sure, yep, you get all that's in there before you move on to the next potato. Wait. This is good. We got about 5 off of one plant. So that's exciting. They're small, but you can see here, my soil is just so hard. So I guess I expect very little out of my plants. I've been told sometimes if you have low expectations, it can equal high happiness. All right, I've been working for, I don't know, it feels like an hour or maybe less. Pulled out a lot of weeds, as you can see. I've got this far in the row and I have all the way to the end to go. And it is ridiculously hot. So I'm gonna take a pool break. But here's what I've gotten, and I'm really pleased with this. And if you think about it, I bought, I think, 5 or 6 probably potatoes a year ago. I planted them, was able to eat off some, save some for seed, and so far I've gotten this, and this is a 1/4 of the way to go. So I should get 4 times this. Actually, I don't think the whole row is potatoes, so 3 times this more. And that's pretty good considering I did not pay for any of these seeds. They grew in my yard. There's all the potatoes we got. They actually did not do very well, but I also did not pile dirt on them like you're supposed to get more produce from them. I only put maybe, a few inches of leaves over top one time. So for the work I put into it, this isn't that bad. So now I need to dry them out. I'll probably just lay them on a tray, or, well, I might set them up in the basement because it'll be cooler and darker than outside. And the little guys, like these, I don't know, that one's already sprouting, but probably eat the little ones and just dry out the bigger ones. But not bad. The red ones did not grow hardly at all. So if I save potatoes for next year, I'll probably mostly have these white ones, which is fine. Maybe next year I'll buy some different varieties, but if these grow well in my soil, then I should maybe just keep growing these. I started out with 3 varieties last year, a dark brown one, a white one, and then the red ones, and it doesn't look like the dark brown did anything. I don't know if I got any of them. So that's okay. You take what the garden gives you. All right, here are my potatoes set out to dry for the next couple of weeks, and we'll probably use up this tray and this tray, and then I don't know if I'll save all of that tray, that's the biggest ones, or maybe half of it to plant next year, because when they start to grow and get eyes, you can get at least this size of potato, at least 2. Here you can cut it in half and have 2 plantings. So I don't know, I'll probably just do another row next year. We'll see. But there it is. So they will sit here and the skin will dry off so that it will last in storage. But with this many potatoes, we'll probably eat them relatively quickly, so they won't have to last all winter. So here it is, almost 2 weeks later. I'm trying to make sure I rotate these so they can dry nicely. I might have these, I might have these too close to that window because they're turning a little green. It's not good. Anyway, just trying to mix them up so they can dry. The skin's getting a little dry. This needs to harden so it lasts. Hey, thanks for tagging along with me and watching me harvest my potatoes today. I hope it's encouraged you to want to try this yourself. If you don't have a garden, you can do this in a large pot. Just make sure you buy potatoes that are seed potatoes, not just regular potatoes from the store. If you do buy from the store, get organic, and I think they should work. I've not tried buying from the store organic ones. Like I said, the bag didn't get planted and it's just sitting out in the yard. So. But try it. You plant in the spring, and as this plant grows, you add more soil to help give it more roots to build and grow more potatoes. And then once the plants really start to die off and turn brown, you harvest them. It's what, mid-August right now, so that's when I harvested. My neighbor harvested probably end of July because she planted earlier. So just watch your plants and harvest when it's ready. And just to wrap it up here, I want to encourage you towards the things of the Lord. And, in dealing with potatoes today, I want to encourage you to check out the movie Faith Like Potatoes. If you haven't seen it, go get it, watch it. I don't know if young kids can handle some of the stuff, but it's about a guy in South Africa who felt called by God to be an evangelist. And it's just the struggles he went through and the victories he went through. And it just really encouraged and challenged me in my walk and just following the call of God. And then go to the extras and find where they interview the guy that the movie's about. It will challenge you and stir you more towards God. Like, it is good. So go watch that movie. If you've already watched it, watch it again. I think I need to watch it again. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end. We'll see you in the next video.